Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Trey the DIY Ninja, and today we're going to be making a face mask without traditional elastic, upcycling a pair of leggings for the elastic, and we're gonna make a face mask that is washable, reusable, and has a filter pocket. So that's what we're gonna attempt to do today. Wish me luck. Okay, so to begin with, you are going to need a pair of scissors. Fabric scissors is preferred, but if you don't have that, you can use a kitchen shears, any kind of scissors you have lying around the house. This one that I'm using in particular, I kind of need a new one, so it doesn't work that well, but it'll do for now. Next, you will need something to tack down your project. You can use sewing clips, which is what I like to use because it doesn't puncture any holes in the cloth and works really well. They're actually really affordable. They're about $10 for this whole bucket of about 100. And you will need your working material. I'm using 100% cotton twill. This is, I believe, like quilter's cloth. I use this for my embroidery. And this is a 10 by 10 inch square. There we go. And it will be doubled up. So there you can see, you can't see through the material. And it's not stretchy. So we have that. And then last thing you'll need is a pair of old leggings. This is Forever 21 leggings that are a spandex cotton blend. So it is stretchy, and the reason why you can't use this for a face mask, well, you can, but you probably would need to layer other things with it, is because it's see-through, which means particles and things can get through, air can get through, but they're great for making the air elastic because they're super stretchy, and you get a lot of it too. And you can even use the waistband for elastic as well. But I find the actual spandex cotton blend material is a lot sturdier than just the waistband elastic. So those are the 4 things that you will need. Oh, and you'll also need a sewing machine. I'm using the Brother SE600, but you can use any sewing machine, and you can even hand stitch it if you want. So let's get going. Okay, so first things first, make sure you have a 10 by 10 inch square, and I'm just folding this in half here. And I'm going to finger press this down, and then I'm going to take this top flap and fold it down again too. Okay, and I'm going to cut this 1/4 off. So this folded section that I just made, I'm going to cut it. So, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it would be nice if it were. So I'm just kind of holding and going along this folded edge that we created. Okay. And remove this piece. Okay, so we cut off this section here, and we're going to sew it onto the other side on the top. So it's still folded. It's as if you just folded it in half, but now there's 2 pieces. There's a piece up here, and there's a folded piece down here. Kind of hard to see because I have all black material, but hopefully after I sew this, you'll get the gist. So we're gonna just sew this top edge of the 2 pieces together, and then you can just line them up and then clip them in place. And I'm gonna do that and be right back. Okay, so I've clipped the pieces together, and I put a clip here just so you can see that this is the folded piece, as when you folded it in half, and this is the separate piece that we are sewing to the 2 fabric sides together. Okay, so So I'm going to sew this line and then we'll get on to the next step. Alright, we have our machine ready. We got it lined up. We're just going to get it started. Make sure to back stitch. And just let it go. Alright, so we have sewed one line here all the way across. So if I open this up, it'll do that. And then we have this flap. And this creates our pocket so that you can just slip in a filter in this groove here after we sew the sides. Also, if you hear any noise, I'm sure you have been at this point, but yeah, that's just my little baby. I have to watch him at the same time. So yeah, that's that. Okay, go play, baby. Now, we're going to take our pair of leggings. Let's just move this off to the side. And just take the ankle section. And cut about 1 inch. I'm going to cut.
What you cut?
Okay. And then watch. Okay, so you have this section here and it looks all raggedy and things. But just pull on it.
Mommy. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
So we're pulling on it and it becomes an elastic cord. Isn't that cool? And so this section that is already sewn is really bulky. So just cut this seam off. I could probably just do it this way. Okay. And then just pull on the ends a little more. It won't really matter, but you just want to get as much out of this piece of fabric as you can. So at this point, you can decide to either make like a self-tying cord or an air loop. So what I like to do with the air loops, I'm just gonna take this, usually about the length of your mask is the length of elastic you need. Okay, and we'll just measure, it's about half. It's about half of this. Usually I think it's like 4 to 5 inches. I just folded this in half and I'm going to cut it. It doesn't have to be exact because it does stretch, but you see it's enough to see how much it stretches. That should fit almost everyone. Okay, back to our mask. What we're going to do is put one end of the loop into this folded corner. Okay. Actually, before that, you might want to you can iron or finger press just to make sure this crease is solid. And in fact, you can even just put a clip on here so it doesn't get shifted by accident. So we got this here. And we'll do the same to the top. Just finger press or iron. Actually, you don't need to do it to the top because it's sewed down, but it does make it a little more crisp. Okay, so take your elastic cord and just flip up this and let it stick out a little bit on the ends, just so you know that it's really in there, and clip. Take the other end and actually you have to put it all the way in the end. Stretch it out, space it out however you like, just make sure it sticks out a little bit so you know where it is. Actually, I like to put them in the corners. Here's my clip. It doesn't have to stick out that much, but just enough. Alright, so place them in your corner. Leave it on screen. Fast forward through this and do the same to the other side. Okay, so now we have our elastic pinned on the inside. So if you lift up these two flaps, you'll see there's a little loop here. And we have them pinned on the corners. And now you're just going to sew down each edge. And then we'll be almost done. Okay. Okay, so now we have this top stitched, the side stitched, we have our elastic ear straps on the inside, and this is already, it's folded, this bottom part, so we don't need to sew that at the moment. We're just going to flip this inside out from that filter pocket that we made, and you could trim the corners. Okay, so now here I have just a sheet of stabilizer, which is used for embroidery, but I feel like it would make, it's breathable, it would make a really good temporary filter if you don't have a HEPA filter. And just tuck that into the pocket here. So here I have the pocket. I put it in so that you can see it a lot easier. And I'm going to just fold in these raw edges and I'm going to top stitch over it. So I'm just going to press it. If you have an iron, that would work best. I'm just going to clip this in place. So there we go. And do the same for the top. And I know it's gonna look, it looks a little bit strange right now because it's not pleated yet. Okay, so we're gonna stitch up this top, stitch up this bottom on the top stitch. Okay, before we do any pleats, I forgot we need to trim. So flip it back inside out and trim the edges and corners here. Just want to trim the bulk off. Okay. And then we'll flip it back out. It should be cleaner. The line. If you still don't like the way that looks, I actually think I should fold it over again and fold this back and then top stitch it just so it's cleaner and more reinforced. So that's what I'm going to do on both sides. Okay, so I flipped it back right side out, so now it's the right side with the pocket here, and then I just folded it in probably like 1/4 inch and then folded the elastic ear back out over it. Okay, so you can just hold this and then sew down this line here. Okay, now it's time to finally do the pleats. So I've reinforced the sides just to make it stronger and have a cleaner edge. And this way, when you tug and pull, since it will be washable and reusable, we want it to last longer. So I folded in the sides, and there we go, it's sewed in. Now we're gonna take a look here, and in the middle of where this elastic loop is, you're just gonna fold in. Okay, and then you're going to fold in again until it touches the top of that first fold in the middle, and fold the bottom one the same way so that the top touches the middle pleat. And then you're just going to, you can pin this, clip it, and sew down this way as a top stitch, and do the same for the other side. Okay, so for me, since I can't really clip it and I don't want to pin it, I'm just going to pleat that center pleat and just do a little tap down stitch. So again, we're pleating in the middle, and I'm holding it with my finger, and I'm just going to slip it under here, and just like that. Back stitch, front stitch, couple stitches. Okay, so now I have one pleat here. Then I'm going to do this so that the bottom of this top pleat touches just the top edge of that middle pleat. And just do a little tack down stitch. Go. Don't forget to back stitch, forward stitch. And then back stitch. And now we have two pleats. And then do the same for the bottom so that the back fold touches the bottom of this middle pleat. And slip this in and do a tack down. Okay. And there we have our three pleats. And you're gonna do the same on the other side, and this side. Okay, almost done. We've pleated our mask here. You can iron in the pleats if you really want to, but I can do that later. Okay, now we're just going to go top stitch all the way around on the inside of these pleats here. And top stitch all the way around, and then we'll be done. Alright guys, we are all done with our face mask. So you know that this side is the inside, but the pocket I put in my little stabilizer filter, which is better than nothing. And then you just put this over your mouth, and I'll show you what it looks like on. Okay, one last adjustment. So of course, use black bobbin thread if you have black cloth, but I just was too lazy to change it. But yeah, that way all these stitch marks don't show. But because I feel like this opening is a little bit too big, I'm just going to put a little tap down stitch right here on the edges, just so it closes up a lot easier, but you still have room to put in your filter. So I'm just going to put my finger here and just do a little tap down. Okay. Just a couple times, and then do that on the other side as well. Alright, there we go. Now our opening looks a lot better. But yeah, we're just gonna trim these threads. Again, I just did this for the purpose of the video and because I'm lazy, but I didn't change the bobbin thread to black. But you're gonna want to match your fabric, of course, so that all this mess doesn't show. Okay, and then you're good to go. You can switch out your filters very easily. You just pull this out, bam, and we're done.
Let's go.
Beautiful face mask. Okay, so here is the mask on. What I like to do is just tuck in just the edges here. So it creates kind of like a little nose bridge. And then check it out. Here it fits really nicely. Nice and tight.
I'm walking.
And that's how you make a face mask. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Remember to subscribe, click the bell, and thumbs up this video. Bye!